Overthinking is not new. The Stoics faced the same problem: minds that spun on fear, regret, or endless what-ifs. Their answer was not abstract philosophy, but practical training, daily habits that bring clarity and discipline. We'll walk through 5 core Stoic tools, modern science that supports them, daily routines, and real stories. If you practice these consistently, you'll stop living in your head and start acting with calm strength. The Dichotomy of Control. The first law of Stoicism: separate what you can control from what you cannot. When your mind spins, ask, is this within my control? If yes, act. If no, release it. Example: you can control the email you write, but not how someone reacts. You can control your effort, not the weather, not gossip, not luck. Try this small experiment. Write 2 lists. Left side, what you control. Right side, what you don't. Put your energy only on the left. With practice, this becomes a mental filter. You grow calmer because you stop wasting strength on what isn't yours. Premeditation of Difficulties. Premeditatio malorum. The Stoics didn't wait for problems, they prepared for them. Imagine the obstacle before it arrives. Visualize the worst reasonable outcome. Not to scare yourself, but to weaken its surprise. Example: you fear failing a presentation. Imagine it. Picture the silence, the questions, the slip-ups. Then plan your response. Breathe, recover, send follow-up notes. Now, if it happens, you are ready. This practice reduces fear. The mind stops running endless scenarios because you already rehearsed them. The pause overthinking thrives on speed. The mind reacts instantly, emotions surge, and clarity is lost. The cure? Pause. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. This slows the nervous system and restores the thinking brain. Add a short mantra. Pause. Observe. Choose. Practice with small triggers: traffic, delays, criticism. Over time, this pause becomes automatic. You stop reacting. You start responding. 4. Journaling. Marcus Aurelius journaled daily, not for others, but for himself. When your thoughts spiral, write them down. Ask 3 questions. 1. What is true? 2. What is useful? 3. What is within my control? Journaling shrinks vague worries into concrete steps. It also gives perspective. Yesterday's fears often look smaller today. 5. Purpose anchoring. When you lack purpose, small choices feel huge. Overthinking fills the vacuum. Define your non-negotiables, values, ethics, goals. When distraction arises, ask, does this serve my mission? If yes, pursue it. If no, discard it. Purpose creates gravity. It pulls you forward and clears away noise. Modern science backs Stoicism. Stoic methods align with modern psychology. CBT. Thoughts, feelings, actions. Change thoughts and emotions follow. Mindfulness strengthens attention, reduces rumination. Neuroscience. Overthinking activates the amygdala, fear. Practices like pausing and journaling strengthen the prefrontal cortex, reason. Stoicism was an early form of CBT. Tested, disciplined, practical. Daily routine for clarity. Morning. Journal 5 minutes. Write intention plus 1 worry you won't feed today. Midday. 2 minutes of 4-6 breathing. Evening, reflect. What thoughts drained energy? What actions worked? What can be dropped tomorrow? Weekly, negative visualization. Imagine a setback. Rehearse your calm response. A story, The Carpenter and the Storm. A young carpenter feared every storm. Rain meant panic. Markets meant worry. News meant sleepless nights. An old master told him, "Build for the wind. Prepare your tools. Stock a tarp, then hammer." The young man prepared. When storms came, he worked anyway. Fear lost its hold. Lesson: discipline beats anxious rumination. Overthinking assumes power. Preparation proves otherwise. Scripts against overthinking. When you replay conversations, what is useful about this memory? If nothing, note one lesson, then stop. When you predict failure, what evidence do I have? Base decisions on facts, not feelings. When choices multiply, use the 80-20 rule. Pick the 20% that gives 80% of the benefit. Commit. Obstacles that worsen overthinking. Perfectionism makes every choice feel critical. Replace with good enough for now. Lack of sleep. Tired minds worry more. Prioritize rest. Dark room. No screens before bed. Simple wind down. Relational practices. Talk to a trusted friend, but with focus. Ask, do you see this the same way? Don't rant. Seek perspective, not pity. Clear feedback cuts rumination. Technology discipline. Your phone is a trigger. Control it. Limit news to once daily. Set app timers. Silence non-essential notifications. Keep phone in another room during work. Protect your focus as you protect your tools. Movement and mindfulness. 5 minutes of meditation reduces thought density. Movement resets stress hormones. Walk, stretch, lift. The Stoics often walked while they thought. Do the same. Walk and solve. Don't sit and stew. Weekly reflection. On Sunday, review the week. Write down worries that consumed you, actions you took, lessons learned. You'll see most fears were exaggerated. Evidence builds confidence. Mindset reframes. Change the script in your head. Instead of, what if I fail? Say, what will I learn? Instead of, what if I look foolish? Say, what if I grow stronger? Small words, big shifts. The Stoics used phrases like shields. Use yours daily. Identity and accountability. Adopt an identity. I am a man who decides. I act when others freeze. Pair it with accountability. Share weekly progress with a trusted friend. Private thoughts become public action. 30-day anti-overthinking plan. Week 1. Notice loops. Pause, breathe, and label thoughts useful or not useful. Week 2. Journal daily. Turn worries into one action or release them. Week 3. Practice discomfort. Cold showers, fasting, delayed gratification. Train resilience. Week 4. Combine everything into daily rituals. Review and adjust weekly. In 30 days, you'll see fewer spirals and more forward motion. Practical night routine. Before bed. 1. Write all worries. 2. Sort into controllable versus uncontrollable. 3. For controllable, plan one step. For the rest, release. 4. End with gratitude. Rest deeply, wake clearer. Stoic quotations to apply. Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Repeat when overwhelmed. Seneca. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Use when you spiral into what-ifs. Epictetus. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Show calm by action, not words. Closing reflection. Overthinking pretends to protect you, but it wastes your life. The Stoics knew this truth. Clarity is built by practice. Pause when thoughts surge. Journal when the mind loops. Anchor in purpose. Act within your control. Rest as a warrior sharpens his sword. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is fear directed into action. Every pause, every page, every small decision becomes a brick in the fortress of a calm mind. Start today. One pause, one journal line, one decision without delay. Over time, you won't just think differently, you'll live differently. If this helped you, write in the comments, "I will pause before I react." Subscribe for more Stoic strategies. Share this with a friend who overthinks. This is not just motivation, this is method.